Respected principal, teachers, judges, and fellow students, Assalamu alaikum. I begin with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most merciful, the most beneficent, who in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 151 says, "Similarly, we have sent among you a messenger from amongst you, reciting to you our verses and purifying you, teaching you the book and the hikmah, and teaching you that which you didn't know." And for the same messenger, Allah informs us in Surah Al-Araf, verse 158 that, "So believe in Allah and His messenger, the unlettered prophet who believed in Allah and His words. An unlettered, illiterate, by the standards of his time, was given such a mighty task to revolutionize the whole world, to guide the world, to purify the people, to improve their character. Why did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala choose him? The answer is, again in the Quran, Surah Qalam, verse 4, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "And verily, you Muhammad are on an exalted standard of character." Character was a distinguishing feature that made him stand out from the rest. And this is the basis on which I disagree with today's notion that education without character can give us graduates, but not good human beings. Before I go into the discussion, let me define the word education. Education, in the largest sense, is any act or experience that has a formative effect on the mind, character, or physical ability of an individual. Unquote. So by definition, character is a part and parcel of education. Yet, what we see around us today makes us doubt this fact. Let's start with the noblest of all professions, that of a doctor. All doctors take the Hippocrates Oath. The Hippocratic Oath is an oath historically taken by doctors swearing to practice medicines ethically. Plus, they also study medical ethics as a subject. However, what do we see today around us is contrary to the oath. Recent reports of deaths due to doctors' negligence and prescription of certain medicines for commission and even the use of expired drugs to treat patients shows us how unethical things have become. Similarly, lawyers study civics, the study of rights and duties of citizenship. But does that make them people who respect the laws, or do they twist and turn it to get to their desired end? False witnesses, delayed hearings, fooling clients are what we see today. Islamiyat is compulsory in all institutions of our country. Whatever degree you are going for, Islamiyat is a prerequisite course. Then why is it that we have so many fake degrees? Why is it that there is an increasing trend of buying degrees? Why is it that with the increasing rate of literacy, the rate of crime is also increasing? Corruption is rampant in society. The simple answer is that educational system can alone not take the burden of producing good human beings. It has to be a part of the very fiber of the society. From an Islamic school, a child walks out in a society that is going on a diametrically different track. How will that person survive in a society that goes against the values he was taught? Pretty soon, he will become a part of it. That system. I do not mean to undermine the values he was taught. I do not mean to undermine the value of schools, and for that part Islamic schools, because they have a purpose to fulfill. They are required. However, the question is, can they be held responsible for producing good human beings? Isn't there a tall task for them to go against the tide? Character starts developing from the mother's lap. It takes its roots in the environment of the home a child grows up in. It adopts traits from the different people a child meets. It is a holistic process, not confined to schools only, but the society at large. To conclude, let me quote from Quran. It is He who has sent His messenger with guidance and the religion of truth to make it victorious over all other religions, even though the mushrikeen hate it. To produce good human beings in our society, we need to establish our religion in the true sense, and then education will be able to fulfill its purpose, because it is a part of a whole. Alone, it cannot be responsible for producing good human beings. The whole system has to change. Jazakallah.
Very well done, Adi. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
That was on purpose. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Next coming on stage is Munib Sher.